everyone, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040, bringing you another edition of the Wrestling Discussion Series. And today I wanted to discuss and share my thoughts with all of you about what took place on the March 17th, 2025 edition of Raw, involving John Cena, who delivered his first ever heel promo after shocking the entire world at Elimination Chamber when he sold his soul to The Rock. So, this is what we've all been waiting for. This is what we've all been looking forward to seeing. John Cena as a heel. Were we going to see a brand new theme? Were we going to see new attire? What were we going to hear from John Cena? Why did he sell his soul to The Rock? Why did he turn on Cody Rhodes? Will his first heel promo deliver? Well, in all honesty, this was an absolute fun segment. I felt like I was taken back to the Ruthless Aggression era, seeing John Cena completely booed out of the building was something I thought I would never ever see again. And the heat he got when he came out was nuclear. And it reminded me of when John Cena came out in front of the ECW crowd for One Night Stand in 2006. I definitely felt like I was teleported back to 2006. Now, John Cena's heel promo was, for the most part, excellent. He really knew how to work the crowd and he really made the most of it. He was not going to waste any second of this heel moment. The only thing I'm going to be truly honest about John Cena's heel promo, while for the most part it was fantastic, I thought it was great, some of it felt a little bit forced. He was on fire, don't get me wrong, but I feel we didn't really get that explanation that we were hoping to get. It was kind of the same sort of thing you would hear from someone after they turn heel. I was not expecting Hulk Hogan levels because I know some people have already said that, oh, this is the greatest heel turn since Hulk Hogan. No, 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 no. Let's be real here. Hulk Hogan turning heel to join the NWO was nuclear. Nothing will ever match that. So let's end that conversation right here and now. John Cena as a heel, for the most part, on this segment was gold. But I felt like Cena was holding back a little bit. Bear in mind, he has been a little bit stiff. He hasn't been a heel for a really, really long time. But John Cena, when he's got his head on straight, he's one of the greatest talkers out there. Whether I'm a fan of his or not, Cena, when he is on his A game, he can talk the talk with the best of them. And his heel promo, you could really see he's been wanting to showcase this side to him for years. Maybe it was the material he had to work with, I don't know, but some of it felt a little bit held back. Now, obviously, I'm not expecting Attitude Era quality, of course not, but I'm not too sure really. Maybe it's just me, but I felt like this was a little bit on the stiff side. But Cena was absolutely amazing. This was fantastic and such a breath of fresh air to see Cena savage the fans the way he did. This for me has made John Cena's retirement tour a whole lot more interesting. Does this mean John Cena actually retires as a heel? Very hard to say, really, but I'm really pleased that for John Cena's final year, we're getting heel John Cena. This has been needed for years. I do feel that this heel turn should have happened years earlier, but we're getting it now. How long it lasts, very hard to say. But for the most part, let's just enjoy the ride because, you know, we're never going to probably see this again. And, when Cena said that I'm leaving now, the fans just popped and started serenading him with na 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 na. That was just hilarious. Absolutely brilliant. And I loved that. I thought that was one of the highlights of this segment. A couple of downsides to this segment was we didn't really get a new John Cena. He pretty much looked the same as he always does: jean shorts, hat, and t shirt. I was hoping for a new theme. I was hoping for some new attire. Now that he's sold his soul to The Rock, I wasn't necessarily expecting him to come out in a full suit and tie. That would be hilarious to see, but not sure we would have got that. But I was hoping for something a little bit different. It was just pretty much the same guy in the same wardrobe, but the words, they were there, but the look, maybe not so much. But this was still a lot of fun, and whoo, boy oh boy, he had the crowd in the palm of his hand, and wow, it was just tremendous to see. And the thing about John Cena as a heel, this changes everything. This makes WrestleMania 41 very interesting. And the promo itself, it did deliver. It wasn't 100% perfect. Still early days. Maybe when we see him next, it will be a lot better. But what we did get here was still great. I'm not taking anything away from that. I was just sitting back, just watching this guy get completely booed out of the building. I just couldn't stop laughing. I just thought, am I really seeing this? John Cena, a heel in 2025? Because last time John Cena was a heel, I was finishing up my final year in secondary school. I was ready to go to college. That was the last time he was a heel. It just felt so surreal. But I can tell you now, the road to WrestleMania 41 is going to be a wild and crazy ride. And the crowd in Brussels, they really let this guy have it. When that music hit, they booed him out of the building. It was just unbelievable. And I liked what Cena said here about I kept winning and winning and winning, but you still didn't like it. It still wasn't enough for you. You took everything away from me. I've been in an abusive relationship for 25 years. Wow. Not really the words I would expect from a heel John Cena, but yeah, the execution for the most part was good, but yeah, it came across as a little bit stiff, maybe a little bit rusty, but yeah, we're off to a pretty good start, I would say. And having Cody Rhodes coming out, he kept his promo short and sweet. They completely cheered for him big time, and I loved the dynamic. The dynamic between Cody and Cena was tremendous, and I can't wait to see this Cena mix it up with the Randy Ortons and the CM Punks of the world. The promo work alone is going to be off the charts. But, I think with John Cena, the fact that he didn't change his look, I think that just pissed off the fans even more because fans were like, oh, finally, we're getting heel John Cena. We're going to get new theme. We're going to get a new look. We got none of that. And I think looking at it in hindsight, that's the whole point. Cena went as far as to say, I'm not a babyface, I'm not a heel, I'm a human being. I have feelings too. Did come across as a little bit whiny, but the way he ended his promo with saying the words, I'm breaking up with you, we're done, maybe a little bit much, but it was still fun to see Cena getting booed out of the building. And you can tell Cena's going to have a lot of fun with this because I remember he said before he wanted to turn heel in 2012 when he was mixing it up with The Rock. But now that we've got Cena as a heel in 2025, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great. So, anyway, that's going to be it from me. I am going to wrap this up now. What did you guys think of John Cena's heel promo? Did you enjoy it? Do you think it delivered? Do you think he was a little bit stiff? Do you think he came across as a bit rusty? What did you think of the heat he got? Do you think it was fantastic? What do you think of the overall segment? And where do you see heel John Cena going from here on the road to WrestleMania 41? You know what to do, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will see all of you next time for another edition of the Wrestling Discussion Series. So until then, take care, everybody, and stay safe. And once again, as always, much appreciated. Thanks for listening.